In the face of an uncaring and cruel universe, the best defense is the indomitable human spirit. And, in my opinion, there are few places that illustrate this better than Minecraft. I know what you're thinking, Speaker, Minecraft? Really? Yeah, and I will get to that, but first we need to talk about two things. Nihilism and the indomitable human spirit itself. Nihilism is a philosophy that can be summed up as the belief that life is meaningless. It has become increasingly prevalent in recent years. Even if you haven't heard the term nihilism, chances are you've heard the concepts. Things like, we were born to die, everything is going to end eventually, so nothing matters. We're all just a bundle of cells on the surface of a rock hurtling through space, so who cares? I stay alive because of spite. Nothing matters. And you can see why the attitude has risen in, for lack of a better term, popularity. War, poverty, climate change have all left our generation's circumstances increasingly bad. But nihilism is also present in more subtle and insidious ways. I'm talking about memes. And yeah, they're funny, they're relatable, because the world can be a shitty place, but it sucks us into a vicious cycle of negative emotions and ideas that we have to break out of. It's not all bad. There's even what I consider hopeful nihilism. Things like, I'm alive out of spite and nothing matters, so I might as well enjoy myself. That isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's also not a good thing. Like I said, it's a vicious cycle that reinforces negative emotions. Darkness and pessimism cannot exist without light and hope. It's the nature of the world to have a counterpart, and that counterpart is the indomitable human spirit. Albert Camus said, "In the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer." And that makes me happy. For it says that no matter how hard the world pushes against me, within me, there's something stronger, something better pushing right back. It's human to hope, to rally against a cold and unfeeling universe, to love, to create art, drawings, painting, music, plays, animations, video games, poetry, anything and everything. The English philosopher Bernard Williams said, "Man never made any material as resilient as the human spirit." And that is where the prefix indomitable comes in. It means impossible to subdue or defeat. The indomitable human spirit is inherent to humanity, but it is also something you have to choose. You have to stand in the face of a cold and uncaring universe and say, I might bend, but I will not break. I will love. I will hope. I will create, I will better myself and those around me, I will stand tall, and I will make a difference, no matter how small. It's a choice you have to make every day. It's not easy, but it does get easier. The nihilists aren't wrong. We are just tiny beings on a small rock hurtling through space at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Humanity is a second in the timeline of the universe. Everything is gonna die or end eventually, and maybe nothing matters, but that in itself is why everything matters. Everything is important. If any moment could be your last, every moment is infinitely precious. But at the same time, you could have hundreds of thousands of moments before the end, so you can't live each day like it's your last. Treasure your time, but don't hold on to it so tight that nothing happens. Make it count, but also make it count for the future. Love. Hope, create. And that is where Minecraft comes in. See, told you we'd come back to it. In my opinion, Minecraft is, at its heart, a mirror for humanity. It's one of the most played games of all time, with over 238 million copies sold. It's a worldwide phenomenon nearly unmatched in modern history. And it's played by the younger generations who are coming into an increasingly nihilistic world. It's a game people drop and return to with regularity. Friend groups come together to just play Minecraft for weeks. It is, at its heart, a sandbox. The player is dropped on the face of an infinite world full of infinite possibilities and forced to make a choice. Perish or thrive, destroy or create. Minecraft is, in my opinion, a mirror, a reflection of human nature, of your nature. In a world with few constraints and infinite possibilities, what you choose to do is a reflection of who you are. And even though we enjoy a little destruction, a little havoc and mayhem, we always fall back to one thing. We create. From massive bases to dirt huts to complex redstone to complex storylines and friendships and love, within a game we are driven to create. We leave our mark on this infinite world even though we are just a tiny speck in the vastness of it. We don't let the impossibility of a difference daunt us. And when you add more players, more friends to the game, you rally together to survive in the face of a world that doesn't care, that is doing its best to kill you. If spirit can triumph in this mirror that is Minecraft, then it can in real life too. It's human nature to create, and Minecraft is an amazing medium. If you hear nothing else in this video, if you don't watch another video of mine till the end of time, I want you to look me in the eyes and hear this. And stay with me till the end, alright? You are a coincidence. 1,000 coincidences stacked on top of each other. A bundle of matter from the start of the universe, formed, destroyed, and reformed in the hearts of stars, and filtered through hundreds of generations of humanity, each with their own lives and experiences and coincidences, matter that has come to rest in you. A mere speck on the timeline of humanity. A blip on the scale of the universe. But within you, in spite of that, lies the indomitable human spirit. You are important. You have a lasting effect on every person you make a connection with. You contain within you infinite possibilities. There is no destiny but the one you make for yourself. Stand up. Take a breath. Take another. Feel the air in your lungs and the earth beneath your feet. Your life is no one's but your own. Take it by the reins and make it a good one. One day the sun and stars will burn themselves out, and even time itself will grind to a stop. Nothing lasts forever, nothing can, and nothing should. Each day could be your last, but it's not today. And it's probably not tomorrow either. So make them count while you can, okay? There are 4 quotes that stick with me when I think about the indomitable human spirit. I don't know where the first 3 are from. I asked for my followers to give them to me, but the 4th one is from the Minecraft end poem. The first one is, "The dawn comes as it has always faded too." Another is, "I am the waking universe looking at itself." A third is, "A good man doesn't die, they leave a legacy of goodness behind them." And my favorite is this: "The universe said, I love you. The universe said you have played the game well, and the universe said everything you need is within you, and the universe said you are stronger than you know, and the universe said you are the daylight, and the universe said you are the night, and the universe said the darkness you fight is within you, and the light you seek is within you, and the universe said you are not alone, and the universe said you are not separate from every other thing, and the universe said you are the universe, tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love." And the game was over and the player woke up from the dream. And the player began a new dream. And the player dreamed again, dreamed better, and the player was the universe. And the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. Wake up. The world can be a shitty place. It's up to us to make it better. Folks, I've been Speaker 4. If you want to see more of my content, you can check out this video right here. I also have a narrative fiction podcast set in the zombie apocalypse that you can check out right here. It would mean a lot if you liked and subscribed to this video. If you have a comment that you feel embodies the indomitable human spirit, why don't you leave it below? I've been Speaker 4, and I will catch you on the flip side. Later!